Greetings, Stinkies. How is it going? Welcome in. It's Friday. It is Friday. Friday. And it's time to get down, as a famous prophet once said. Welcome in. How's it going? How's your week? How's your, tell me everything. Tell me your life story. Tell me everything. I need to know for business purposes. Yeah, welcome to an editing stream. When is the last time I did an editing stream? Probably, like, 10 years ago? Surely. That sounds accurate, doesn't it? Yeah. How was you? Oh my gosh, how was my day? My day was... semi-productive. I was working on this before stream, and that's kind of all I've been doing today. All started when I ate a bad pizza. Is that a reference, or did that actually happen to you? it sounds like it sounds like the start of a movie. Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. Well, it all started when I ate a bad pizza. Okay, give me a sec. Is my thingy tracking properly? I think so. Oh yeah, speaking of tracking, that's a little bit off actually. I fixed my boop and poke, so you can actually boop and poke, and head pat. I totally missed that the head pat was broken last stream. So apologies for that, but it's fixed now, everything's fine. Yeah, I think my... There we go. Thank you. I think my eye tracking is a little bit too sensitive. Thinks I'm squinting when I'm not. Let's bump it down to like 1.2. That should be good. Yippee. Hope you had a great day. It was... I don't know if I would say great. It's not like I had like a very epic day or anything, but it's been pretty good. I mean, the thing is, I overslept a little bit. Like, not too bad. It's like just like an hour. So I missed about an hour of day, which is cool. But yeah, I woke up at 10 a.m. and it's 2 p.m. now, so, you know, I didn't have much time to do anything particularly great on this current day yet. but we'll make it great. We're gonna make it a great day together, okay? Okay. Just got home from work and now just sitting here and hoping the thunderstorm might actually start. I don't know if we're gonna have a thunderstorm over here, but the weather has gotten colder and windier, and it was raining a lot earlier. It was very epic, and I had all the windows open, and it smelled so epic. I freaking love, like, the smell of summer rain. Oh, my day just started, and I have tea. Same, honestly. I also got... I got tea. I'm drinking tea today. I did already have one, but... I've made a discovery. Save? I think I already saved, but thank you for the save reminder. Anyway. Think you forgot to add the stream to the schedule. I've forgotten about the schedule for like the past 2 weeks, to be completely honest. I go through these phases with my schedule and also with just anything in my life, honestly, where I'm really good at keeping up with it and remembering it for a solid like a year or something, and then suddenly it'll just like disappear out of my memory and I'll completely forget about it. It's really annoying. You know what? Just so I don't forget, I'm gonna like I'm gonna update it on stream. This is the technique I've discovered for remembering to do things. To just do it as soon as you think about it. if you're able to, of course. What was my password again? Hunter12. Was that the meme? Hunter12? I think it's this. No. This. No. What? Starting the stream with a Control S. It happens like every time. I forgot to turn it off last stream as well. And I was playing one shot, and you can't even save in that game. People were just spending all their points for no reason, for some reason. Okay, I got it. Oh yeah, I made a discovery. So my favorite tea is Yorkshire tea, British brand. Very, very epic, very delectable. And I recently decided to try their loose leaf tea. And it is genuinely delectable and amazing. And I love it and I can't stop drinking it. You know those like giant bags of rice that's like 10 kilograms? I want that, but just with Yorkshire loose leaf tea. I would be extremely happy for the rest of my life if I had that. Okay, let's do... I mean, I guess I might as well put the current stream on my schedule. And my Storytime animation rant video. Editing stream. Save. 23rd. Yep, that's the 23rd today. It sure is. Did you finish one shot? No. I think that game is like at least 6 hours of gameplay, right? I've only played it for 3 hours. And I've spent the first hour just walking around in circles. Notice and panic that it might be broken. I'm sorry about that. I usually, cause you know, I stream 3 days a week for like 3 or 4 weeks at a time, and then I take a week off. So I usually plan those 3 to 4 weeks and put them on my schedule, like before the break happens, and then I put one stream for when the break ends. But for some reason, I just completely forgot to do that after my last break. I mean, to be fair to myself, I have been kind of, like, overwhelmed with stuff I need to do lately. What am I doing? Yeah, 26th. 26th of May. What am I doing on the 26th of May? Probably working on more stream stuff. Probably working on more stream stuff. Let's call it animation stream. So I'll probably, I really want my new intro. The little, like, sleeping animation. I already set up the file for it and everything, I just haven't had the time to actually animate it and set it up and everything. But I need my cute little intro where I'm sleeping and you can poke me. I need it. I'm so tired of looking at my current intro. It's... Like, I love the fan art and everything, obviously. But, ah, shit. Almost dropped my tea. Thank you so much for the dono, Master Gaming. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, dude. I'm gonna give Chip a second to think about if he wants to read that out or not. Wait, let me see what it says on the command history. It says it's running, so that means it's gonna happen soon. Why are you creature shaped? I feel like you can deduce the answer to that question yourself. Okay, now it still says running. Why does it do that sometimes? Sometimes it's like... Sometimes it happens perfectly, and sometimes it doesn't work right. I'll just read it out. It's taking too long. Oh wait, Vata. Jetzt bin ich Deutsch. Also warte ich erstmal. Weil Englisch. Was tue ich gerade? Neues Intro? Ja. Ja. Genau. Hey, vielen Dank, Ventriloquism. Wie soll man das auf Deutsch sagen? Also, mit einem deutschen Akzent meine ich. Mittwoch, ja. Mittwoch ist One-Shot Gaming Stream auf mein Livestream-Kanal. Um 14 Uhr. Okay, now I'm on German. Thank you so much for the dono, Master Gaming. I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry that Chip is not reading it out. He's being naughty. He's being very rude. Chip, like, ranting? Is everything alrighty? Also, I'm free for today because Memorial Day, so I'm gonna be here for a bit. Well, that's cool. Thank you so much for using your day off to stop by. I really appreciate it. Yes, everything is fine. I just have things to say about the this. I have things to say about the storytime animation genre, and I'll explain a bit more about it in a second. I just want to like update my my streaming schedule real quick first, because I've learned that if I keep forgetting to do stuff, the best way to solve that issue is to just do it as soon as I think about it, and I just thought about doing it, so I'm gonna do it right now on stream, even though you can't see anything. But yeah, thank you so much for the 99 cents as well, Ventriloquism. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. I forgot the rest. Aaron has to unlearn speaking German this fast. What did I say? Oh, I was like, I read out Ventriloquism's name, and I was like, how would I even say that in German? And then I was like, but I mean like with a German accent, not like the German word. Skunk? No way. No way. Storytime animation on YouTube has been slow lately. Like, YouTube hasn't been recommending them as often as a few months ago. It really hasn't. Like, YouTube was like... YouTube took Storytime animation and was like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Threw it in the bin. That's not actually what this video is about, though. Okay, let me, like, finish setting up my schedule so I can actually explain what we're doing here today. I don't know, let's find out if One Shot is the best game ever made. Next Wednesday at 2 PM. I'll just say it ends at 6 for now. Or actually, no, let's say it ends at 17. Yep. And then we have Friday the 30th. Also starting at 2 PM. Until 17. What should I do on Friday the 30th? Your live avatar reminds me of the Super Animal Royale art style. You know what? I see it. I've never played that game. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it, but yeah, I see the connection there. Never thought about that before. So hey, Honey Wolf, how's it going, dude? Welcome in. I think I'll just put it as like more stream art question mark? Art stream. And then okay, I have like I feel like dilemma is a little bit of an intense word for it, but as I said a little bit ago, I usually stream for like 3 to 4 weeks at a time, and then I take a week off. Excellent way to avoid streaming burnout, by the way. Highly recommend. But I'm just thinking, for now, like in May, because the convention I'm going to, Dokomi, is on the 6th of June, which is the week after next week. And I was originally planning to take... What was I originally planning? Next week? Or not next week, right? No. We just planned next week, obviously not next week. I was originally planning to take the first week of June off, so that I can use that time to focus on convention stuff, and then I will come back on like the 9th. The convention is the 6th to the 8th. And I don't know, maybe I want to break after the convention, you know, because conventions, they're fun and all, but very, very exhausting. So I don't know, maybe... But the thing is, I would only be able to stream on the Monday and the Wednesday anyway if the convention is on the Friday. So maybe I should just... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the first week of June off, and then I might take the Monday the 9th off as well, depending on how dead I am after the convention. Oh, oops, I just closed everything. How did I even do that? That's interesting. Apparently if you click on the little bar on the very right of your taskbar, it just minimizes everything. That's really cool and so useful. Thank you, Windows. You're going to a convention? I'm going to multiple conventions this year. I'll be at Dokomi next weekend. And I'll also be at Eurofurence this year. That's it so far. I might be going to Gamescom, but that would just be as a visitor, not as like not selling merch or having a stand or anything. Because we wanted to have a stand at Gamescom for Super Chipflake U, but because Gamescom offers free stands to some indie developers. You have to apply for it, obviously, and they only select a handful. And sadly, we didn't get selected. And if you want to buy a stand there, apparently it's like multiple thousands of euros, and none of us can really afford that right now. So I don't know. Maybe next year there'll be a Super Chipflake U stand at the Gamescom. Ah. What am I doing? Yeah, okay, so I've planned streams for next week, and then I'll take the week after that off. So I'll just make a new stream for... I'll just title it like, first stream back, or just like, back from break. Yep. Yep. On recap. Like, Dokomi Con recap. I do think I'm gonna be way too tired to stream on that Monday, to be honest, so... You know what, I'm gonna throw it on Tuesday. Tuesday the... Wait, where am I? Tuesday the 10th for now. That's July. This one. Yep. Okay, now I did that. Okay, now we can actually get back to this. How do you handle post-con depression? I'm gonna be honest, I've never really experienced post-con depression. I haven't been to too many cons. And the last time I went to a con and like had that cool experience of like meeting up with friends and stuff and everything, that was like VidCon 2020 in the UK. And I remember, I don't think I got depressed after it. I think I felt like inspired, to be honest, because, you know, VidCon's very like creator oriented, and I just met like all of these really cool creators and all my friends who are really cool creators. And I just got kind of like inspired to like create more. Being surrounded by creative people for a weekend does wonders for your motivation. But I can imagine if I went to a convention like a furry con or something that is kind of just like about meeting up with your friends and stuff, I would probably get depressed after it. Yeah. So I'll have to update you on that eventually. So avatar you have right now, a cat or what animal? I am a skunk cat, so you are half correct. Didn't know you did Twitch? Well, now you know. Now you are aware. Okay, let me. Okay, we're gonna actually like. I'm gonna like actually explain what I'm doing today because it's been half an hour and I have not done anything on this whole project. So, I did an oopsie. And this video is over 15 minutes long. It's like 15 minutes and 41 seconds. Yes. It shouldn't be... It hasn't been too bad so far though. Because I decided to try using my VTuber avatar instead of Talk Sprites. Which has saved me a lot of time. Because I kind of just had to record it. I kind of just recorded it as if I was recording a facecam video. And just edited out all the cuts and stuff. And it's just pretty cool. I don't have to like listen to my audio and be like, okay, which sprite should I put here? And do I have one that fits? And no, I don't. I gotta draw a new one, that kind of thing. So I saved a lot of time with that. Plus, I think it looks really nice. I really like how it looks. I don't know. So now, basically, I'm kind of just going in and adding stuff. This is kind of like my structure of videos like this. I kind of start with, like, the talking parts. And then I go in. And I add stuff that I feel is relevant and good to have on screen. And I've basically watched through the video several times, and I made a list of edits I would like to make. So I have a list of stuff, and I've labeled it based on how quick it is to make that edit. So basically, during the stream, I'm gonna go through all of the ones that are labeled easy. I'm gonna put them in. And then I'll go through all the medium ones and then all the hard ones. And then eventually this timeline should be pretty full of stuff. To the point where I can go through it and check if there are any sections that still feel too empty. And then I'll hopefully have some new ideas of what kind of thing I could put there to make it more visually interesting. And hopefully all of that can happen. I honestly don't know when I'm gonna publish this video. I think if I work really hard on it early next week, I could even publish it before the end of the month. That would be possible, I think, despite how long it is. but I think it would actually be possible. I feel like I've improved my video making efficiency quite a lot lately, and I mean, it helps that this isn't like a proper story time where I have to keep drawing things about like, oh, this thing happened to us, I need to draw this. But yeah. As of posting more often, I started getting fan art, which has been super surreal. I'm kind of wondering how you felt when you first started getting fan art. Dude, exactly the same, dude. It's such a weird feeling. I mean, in the very beginning, it was mostly just like friends of mine. And I would like draw their character in response and stuff like that. But like the first time seeing a stranger draw your character is like, dang, okay. And then I just kept getting more and more over the years, and I now have, like, I regret that I wasn't more tentative. Is that the word? Define tentative. That's not the word. That's not the word I was thinking of. Efficient, I guess. I regret that I wasn't more efficient over the years with like collecting all of that art, because a lot of it is missing. But of all of the art that I have collected, I now have 227 pictures of Chip the cat up on Toy House right now. And that's not even all of the art I've received over the years. It's absolutely like even nowadays, it's still like incredibly surreal. And I get especially giddy when people draw socks, to be honest, because he means a lot to me as a character. So it's really freaking cool to see other people's interpretations of him. How's your day going? Pretty good. We're doing a big productive. We're making stuff. Can I ask a question? It's likely by practicing on your own, but when learning to animate, was there any materials or resources that you used, and which do you recommend? Most important resource you will ever need is bro, why is my brain blanking right now? The frickin' principles. The principles of animation. The 12 principles of animation. Best free resource you will ever need when it comes to animation. Here you go. I wish I looked into this earlier. I feel like I could have improved my animations a lot quicker and more efficiently over the years in the beginning, but yeah. Is your brain fried? It might. I don't know what's wrong with my brain lately, to be honest. I go through these phases. Anyway, what am I doing? Okay, I have a list of stuff to. I literally have a list of. I have a checklist of stuff to do. What am I? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. At 5:54. I'm talking about like how I make story times between the cartoons, and I wanted to label them. So it's like story time. Story time. So it's like a little sandwich, you know. I think I'm going to. I should group them together actually. We do a little nest. Oh, I need that though. I need that. I need the. Where is it? What is going on? Bro, where is my thing? Hello? Up here? Of course it is! That makes so much sense. Yoink. I need this. So we got Storytime, we got freaking we got cartoon. You're welcome. Frickin' okay, like, to be honest with you, I don't know a lot of good good resources for learning animation, to be completely honest with you. I've struggled to find them myself. I can also recommend Aaron Blaze. He's a YouTuber. Der macht auch Videos über Animation. Nicht so oft, leider. Aber ich meine, der macht auch so Kurse, was man machen kann. Dafür muss man aber bezahlen. Ja, das brauche ich nochmal. Das mache ich auch hier hin. Das kommt. Hallo? Was ist das? Hä? Ach so, ja, macht Sinn. Ergibt Sinn. Das kann ich so jetzt so machen. So, Cartoon 2. Und dann hier so. Nein, nicht das. Hier, das brauche ich. So, und dann so, und dann, and then I'm like, here, and then I do this. What I was saying about Aaron Blaze, for those who don't understand German. He doesn't make that many videos about animation, sadly. But I think he does like courses. He like teaches animation. You do have to pay for it though, and I haven't paid for it myself, so I can't really like tell you if it's worth it or not. It probably is. He's a freaking like amazingly talented artist. There's also the frickin' everyone's always like, oh yeah, animation resources. The frickin' what's it called? Animator's Survival Guide, which is that like big chunky book. Thank you for the save reminder, by the way. And like, it's a good book. Don't get me wrong. It's just very, it's kind of old, and it's still very like based around like traditional animation rather than digital animation. So a lot of like as I was reading it, I was like surprised by like how much of it was not particularly relevant to me. But yeah, it is a good book, and it's an option if you. Where's my title gone? There was a title here. Huh? It's a good option if you really want to get some animation books, but it is on the more expensive side. But yeah, if you're like broke as hell, all you need is the frickin' 12 Principles of Animation video. And there's tons of animation related videos on YouTube, honestly. And I got to where I am, like I spent so many years not even really studying anything to do with animation. I literally spent most of my time just animating stuff like that I felt like for fun. And you know, I got somewhere with it. I do think I could be even better if I'd actually taken the time to study more and look for resources and stuff. But with animation, I think it is fairly possible to figure out a lot by yourself, just by like animating by feel and like trial and error, and just kind of like figuring out like trying stuff out and seeing what works and what doesn't work as well and stuff like that. But yeah, frickin' 12 Principles is a game changer. I always recommend people watch that video if they want to get into animation, or if they already are into animation and don't know how to improve. What am I doing? What's number 5? Number 5, technical difficulties. Why was it missing? Maybe I accidentally did control cut. Maybe I accidentally cut it. Did I save, by the way? There we go. Didn't know chip streamed? Why? What the flake? I'm self-taught for animation. It's a long journey getting better without help, but I think it's more fun than the alternative. Yeah, it's definitely absolutely possible. That's what I really like about art and animation in general. You really don't need to pay hundreds or thousands to get good at it. It is definitely... It's probably more efficient, let's just say, to learn it from a teacher. But it's still, like, entirely possible to be completely self-taught, which is really cool. Which is really cool for those of us who, you know, don't or didn't have those the resources to, like, pay for courses and stuff. Okay, what's next? 747. Over here. Uh-huh. I know what I need to do here. We need this anchor point on my face, and then I need to do big zoom. Let's start at this size actually, and then be like, womp. I think I'm gonna put the anchor point a little bit higher actually. So it's like, yeah, and then a little bit of an ease. Thank you for the unshrimp reminder, by the way. Did I save? I'll just save anyway. Yeah, sure, making 2-minute long. We got it. I'll check it off. What's next? 8:56. I wanted to fade in my Truth About Animators video. I don't think I have that on my computer. Is this new video? No, it's an old video. I'm editing an old video for no reason. Don't worry about it. Let's see, chipflake videos. Oh, I do have it. Nice. This one. Chuck that in there. This should be like a section where I'm talking about money and stuff. I considered making this a separate section, but since it's relevant to this one, I'll just include it here. Storytime animators don't actually earn that much in comparison to other channels of the same size. Oh, bro is speaking facts. Wait, let me do it like this. Yeah, this part is good. And then we go like boop. And then we yeet the audio because we don't need that. Because these types of videos. Storytime. I think I'll put it in front actually. Storytime animators don't actually earn that much in comparison to other channels of the same size. Because these types of videos take so long to make, I can only manage months. Sure, I'll just leave it like that for now. 9:25. I want to do another zoom. I love me face zooms. Stretch. Okay, one sec. Oh. Already hooked on the video and it's not even done yet. I appreciate that. I do think it's an interesting topic. I'm like, I don't know, when I make videos like this, it's just me like talking about a topic instead of telling a story or something. I really try to make it into something that I would watch myself, because I really like this style of content where it's like a person talking and they use like an avatar to talk through. Yeah. I really like that. I feel like this video that I'm making right now, it's like the kind of video I would click on if it popped up in my recommended, and I would like watch it on my second screen while I'm animating. So yeah, I appreciate that. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm not doing too bad today. What am I doing? 9:25. I wanted to add a zoom. I love zooms. I'm a zoomer. Just kidding, I am almost 30. Assistance. Out the financial means of hack. Oh, it's the part about where I complain about being a starving artist. Excellent. I'm the only one in my class? What? That kind of happened to me once before. It was like right at the end of the term. And me and one other person were the only ones in art class. I remember we at lunch break we went to a pizza place to get pizza. But they took so long to make our pizza that we were late coming back to class. But the teacher didn't really care that much. He kind of like didn't question. We were eating pizza while like doing the little bit of work that the teacher gave us. It was kind of cool. Like, imagine going to a school like permanently where there's only like 3 students. That would be kind of sick. Personally, I'm stuck without the financial. Did I do this wrong? I forgot to zoom in. Although my anchor point is still too low. Ah! Personally, I'm stuck without the financial means of hiring assistants. But in all honesty, I wrote in my my notes that I wanted to add a blush there. I guess I could. Do I have a pic? Can I just like? I should just be able to yoink it from my model actually. Kinda miss your anthropomorphic animations. Oh, you mean like these ones? These ones were really fun to do. To be honest, I'm not really like at a point where I never want to make one of those again. That's not really something I ever decided. I just kind of haven't really like felt like doing them for a while, I guess. One reason for that is having to do voices for them. It's like, it's a lot easier for me to just animate like cat doing stuff and then throw it at my sound designer. But I'm not like... What am I doing? Where's my model? But yeah, I'm definitely not like opposed to doing a video like that again. Where did I put my model? Here, in the skunk model folder, obviously. Ah. Where's the blush? Give me the blush. Crop. Save it as ping. That's ping, bro. Guess I'll just put it in this folder. And freaking you know, freaking chuck it in here and then be like, boop. Like, it's not like it needs to be like attached well or anything. Kind of looks funnier if it's kind of just floating. Not gonna lie. About like, I don't know, 84? Yeah, no, bit smaller. 82. 80? That's fine. And give me my opacity. Yep. Thank you for the bits. Welcome in, Felix. Which tablet do you use? I use a Wacom Cintiq 24 Pro. It's big. This big chunky boy. It's a big chunky boy, and I always forget what size it is. What the flip is an inch.
Without the financial means of hiring assistants, but it all.
I think I want this to be shorter though.
Financial means of hiring assistants, but in all honesty, even if I could,
Oh, you know what? I just realized this is not the part I meant. This is not where I wanted the zoom to be. I wanted it to actually be on this part.
I don't know if my possessiveness over my own work would let me.
It's not about the zoom because I've already got like a
Appealing videos. Personally, I'm stuck.
Because this one already zooms in, and then there's this one.
Even if I could, I don't know if
Maybe I can just like fade in the blush actually. Then it would have to be a lot smaller. Get shrunk, idiot.
I've been making.
No. No. How old is this video? Well, I started working on it in the editing. When the editing. On the 29th of April is when I first started making the script.
This over my own work would let me say.
How about a little bit smaller?
Having to make all your visual.
Okay, 9:47. I wanted to put a Storytime video in the background here.
So, what do you put on screen. If not all, you have to make most of your visuals from scratch, which of course has the advantage of not having to painstakingly search for the perfect stock image to match your very specific story.
I think I'm gonna yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take where are you? Where are you? Did you pull an F and F? What is what is pulling an F and F? Not this one, the other road trip video. I want the other one. That's a really good example of something where a video where I put way too much effort into the animation part. Where is it? Yeah. Mouse is literally on it. Oh, that's like... Oh, I think it's because... I gotta open it in here. I'm thinking of taking this video and then, like, cutting out all of the video and talk sprite stuff. And then putting that in the background. There has to be a way to import stuff without importing the audio, right? Because it's really annoying that I gotta keep deleting it. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep. And then we yoink this boy and put him in here. Yeah, like this. Like this. Thank you for the save reminder. So smart. You'll better be well hydrated. It's the control S's. Using those instead of the hydrate, because I don't have one of those. I see what you're doing. Are you a furry or not furry? What do you think? I'm curious. I will not be offended either way. Place your bets. The Mets. Okay, I think like one more clip should do it, because I wanna speed it up slowly over time. So I need a little bit more footage. Imagine being a furry. I know, right?
If not all, you have to...
This is the section I wanted to do it in, right? Yeah, 9:47, okay. And then I'm gonna nest... Wait, let me just double check that there's no other clips looking weird. No, looks fine. Cool. Get nested. Story time speed up. Actually naming my layers, can you believe it? So how do I speed something up gradually? I've never done that before. Is there an effect for it? Speed. Well, it wouldn't be in cameras, would it? Time to ask Google and get a shitty AI response that isn't even accurate. A skunk cat, true. Rare sighting of live action footage in a chipflake video? Yeah. I recorded so much footage on that road trip and I barely use it. Premiere Pro. Gradually speed up. My tab just crashed. Cool. Cool. Thanks, YouTube. That's cool. Action speed ramp. Let's go. What is it? How do you do it? Right click on the clip you want to add a speed ramp to and choose show clip keyframes. Show clip keyframes. Where is it? Here. Time remapping. Speed. Create a keyframe. I probably have to expand this, right? Create a keyframe. Press P. Then click on the white line in your video track once where you want to start your speed ramp, and again where you want it to end. Okay, I guess I'll start it. Is that the right thing? Okay, I guess. And then I'll end it at the end. Or maybe like over here, actually. Adjust the speed. Click on the white line between the two keyframes and drag it up. I assume I need to click it with the arrow. Oh, okay. That looks weird. Am I doing this right? Smooth transitions. Choose the selection tool and drag one side of the keyframe marker on your clip to smooth out the transition into slow or fast motion. Ah, okay, so I don't need this actually. I just need to do this. Okay, I get it. So now it looks like this.
You have to make most of your...
So now it looks like this.
Of that drawing takes so much time, and like with the backgrounds, it's an inevitability that some of that drawing is going to be very...
I need to speed up faster though. It needs to be really speedy. Even start earlier actually. Can I not move this after I already placed it? What was the shortcut again? Oh, just the pen. Okay, if I select the pen, I should be able to adjust it. I know what I'm doing. What is... Okay, what is that? What is this? What are you doing? What's going on? Can I not... I guess I just delete it. Yeah. I actually want the speed up to start over here, and then I do this, then I do this, and that's gonna make it really fast. Really fast. I want it really fast.
It has the advantage of not having to paint.
Maybe even faster than that. And it's gonna be like, ooh.
If not all, you have to make most of your visuals from scratch, which of course has the advantage of not having to painstakingly search for the perfect stock image to match your very specific story, only to find...
Oh, did I run out of footage? No, wait. Why is it black now?
Specific story, only to find that it costs $300.
Oh, is it like messed up because I have multiple tracks? And I don't know what's going on. I hate Adobe. Why is it black? Why are you making my life difficult? So what's going on? Oh, did I miss the ad break? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, Twitch viewers. I was so concentrated. I usually pause my stream during the mandatory ads so that you don't miss anything, but I didn't even notice them. Is it really just because it doesn't like that I've nested multiple clips into one thingy? That's really stupid if so. I mean, it seems to work over here, like, I don't see what the problem is. What? What the flip? Thank you for the bits, Convexity. Welcome in. I'm alive. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. How did you and Sam meet? You're two of my favorite YouTubers, so it was kind of insane finding out how you know each other. Yeah. I was basically... See, why is it like... Why does it do that? That's so strange.
Visually. That's another reason for my technique of building up my...
Why would you do this to me? I don't even know, like, what to do in this situation, to be honest. I might just... You know what, like... I might just do this. I might just, speed these up individually. But yeah, I met Zamp. Basically, I was looking for German YouTubers to watch to help me improve my German. This was like 3-4 years ago. Maybe even longer actually. Because one of the German YouTubers I knew of is called Alt F4 Games. He's like a game reviewer. And I was using him to find other German YouTubers. Like I looked through his Twitter following to see if he was following any other cool German YouTubers. Yeah, that's how I discovered Zump, and I gave him a follow. I was like, oh cool, it's like a German gaming YouTuber who's also an animator, that's really cool. And it turns out he knew me and was like, yo, I actually know your videos. That's really cool, thank you for the follow. And I was like, yo, you're so welcome, bro. Basically. And then he was like, yo, what if I made a game with Chip? And I was like, ha, that'd be funny.
Not having to painstakingly search for the perfect stock image to match your very specific story, only to find that it costs $300 to license. But all of that drawing takes so much time.
It needs to be even faster, bro. Speed. Thank you for the bits, Felix. AI has the power to comb through the internet to find answers, but still comes up with the wrong ones. It makes my jelly meat brain, guided by evolution, feel smart in comparison. Yeah, I keep having this issue with Google search. That I search for an answer to a question that's like related to troubleshooting and or just like figuring out how to do something in Premiere or whatever program I'm using. And it like doesn't understand the question I'm asking. It'll give me an answer to a question that's similar to what I'm asking, but it's not what I'm asking. And it's so annoying. And and it's so often it'll just make shit up. Like it's like, oh, you can do that by just like I'll search for a feature that I want to be able to do that doesn't actually exist in that program. Like, I don't know yet, but I search for how to do it, and Google AI is like, oh yeah, you just click on this, and then you click on that. And I'm like, no, I don't. I can't even click. There's no option to click on that in this program. And then I search for it myself, and somebody else is like, yeah, that option doesn't exist in this program. And it's like, yeah, cool, thanks, Google. Yes. Like, instead of just telling me, like, you know, this feature doesn't exist in the program, it'll just make some shit up about how to do it when you can't even do it. Like, it's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying, dude. Thank you for the save reminder, by the way. I just saved. Can't believe it's on Switch. Yeah, it's freaking cool, isn't it? I'm so hyped. I want to play it. I want to play chipflake on my Switch.
Stock image to match your very story, only to find that it costs $300 to license. But all of that.
Hello, Chip. Hello. You an artist or something? Maybe?
You have to make most of your visuals from scratch, which of course has on screen. If not all, you.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I know I can like filter out the AI responses. It's just really, it's like it just annoys me so much because it's I keep giving it chances, you know. I keep giving it chances because the concept is really good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, when you're trying to search for something and you have to some things you want to find out that are so specific and you have to go and look through multiple sources of articles and stuff and like Reddit posts and you can't, it takes you ages to find a specific answer, and sometimes the resources you're looking at are too old and they're outdated and stuff. So like the concept of something that just skims through all of the information it can find and chooses the most accurate and up-to-date thing, that is amazing. We're not there yet. We're not there yet, and if we're not there yet, like, just accept it and say, make your AI tell me, oh, by the way, I can't find enough information about this. But no, they'll never admit that the AI can sometimes be wrong. It's like a little tiny text at the bottom of the AI thing that's like, oh, by the way, sometimes the AI just makes shit up. Don't worry about it. So annoying. Thank you for the bits, by the way. You could Google home remedies for a cold, and Google Gemini will list dropping a toaster in the bath as one of the options.
If not all, you have to make most of your visuals from scratch, which of course has
It's a good home remedy for being annoyed by AI.
to match your very specific story, only to find that it costs $300.
I saw a weird flash here. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I guess because of this fade? Oh, now I'm tired. You're really good at drawing my— oh, because you are really good at drawing my attention. Okay, now I get it. I get the joke. I'm smart. Yeah, the eating a daily small rock. That was my favorite. That was my favorite piece of advice. Oh, no way. No way. It's just not long enough. What about this part?
Only to find that it costs $300
Yeah.
to
Oh, no. What?
$300.
Where is that? It doesn't show up on my preview. What? What do you mean? Is my preview— is the timeline not going frame by frame or what? What? Where is that weird messed up frame? What is going on? I hate Adobe. Delicious rock. Yeah, rock is pretty epic. You know rock, right? Like the really hard candy. I always eat it when I go to Wales.
The only time AI is bad is if it's generative AI. It is also bad if it claims to give you correct information and it doesn't. Like, come on. It would. I feel like it would solve a lot of issues if it would at least be like, you know, the fact that it's programmed to just make stuff up if it doesn't know the answer to something, instead of being like, I don't have enough information about this. I am sorry. Grok, is this true? At Grok, please validate me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess I'm gonna to find that it costs $300 to why is there like this mysterious hidden frame? I don't understand. $100. I'm so confused. I'll come back to it later. I don't have the energy for it right now. Okay, 12 minutes. I can't believe I made a 15-minute long video. What is wrong with me? I can't believe I made a 15-minute long video in this day and age. What is wrong with me? Using Adobe Premiere Rush? I'm using Premiere Pro. What is Premiere Rush? One shot is so interesting. It was really... I'm not too far into it. I feel like I can't build a good picture of it just yet, but it's been really cool so far. I'm excited to play it again next Wednesday. Protect. Why does it put the anchor point down here? Why would you ever want the anchor point to be in the corner like this? I swear it didn't used to do that. It would always put it automatically in the middle. Like a normal person. Like a normal editing program. What am I looking... What is this? Is it because this is still like selected? How do I deselect it? I want to edit my text. Not the clip from earlier. Hello? Thank you. What? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. And now it sent me back here. Why would you do that? Why would anybody want to do that? Oh. 12 minutes. I was at 12 minutes. Here we go. Protect. It's a bad editing software. Oh, Premiere Rush, you mean? I mean, Premiere in general is... I have a love-hate relationship with it, let's just say that. we have a complicated relationship. I'm sure it'll work out if I just keep trying. Definitely. If I just ignore how toxic our relationship is. Of this is people feeling the need to try and protect me from loud situations. Okay, that is done. Another face zoom. Let's go. Oh, right here. Let me just play you the whole clip. Hi, Steven. How's it going? Your voice sounds so good. Thank you. It sounds so much better when I talk in my natural voice, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm kind of in a awkward position, honestly, because my natural voice is like too quiet. It's like people struggle to hear me, but if I talk louder, I'm like straining my vocal cords and I sound weird, so I don't know what to do.
I can't. Sadly, I can't just turn up the gain in real life. Isn't everyone's natural voice quiet? Nope. Not like mine. And it runs in my family. All of my family talks too quiet. Maybe it's like our biological vocal cords are not like strong enough or something. I don't know. Hope you and everyone have a wonderful day. That is very sweet of you. Thank you.
I think the most frustrating case of this is people feeling the need to try and protect me from loud situations, extroverted people, even like adult humor, and I don't know.
Okay, where do I want the zoom to start? Maybe just after the protect.
Extroverted people.
Yeah, this shit that I'm talking about on the video right now is so annoying. Hello? Speaking of annoying. Like every time I do a collab with Fluffy Sasha, her videos are very the content is very adult, I guess. It's very loud. There's a lot of naughty jokes. People are always like, "Oh my god, poor baby Chip. Oh, he's so uncomfortable. Oh, someone rescue him." Like, bro, like, that's my friend. I am almost 30. Just woke up. How's it going? It is going well. Thank you for asking. I need an arrow. I have this weird thing. I use arrows, like drawings of arrows, so often in my videos. I've drawn so many arrows over the years, but I don't know where to like put them. I don't know where I put them. I don't know, like, because I could just use the same picture of an arrow every time. But it always goes missing. Every time I'm like, okay, I need an arrow. I don't know where it is in my files. So I just draw another one. I'm gonna click on my hard drive and I'm gonna search for arrow and see what comes up. If not, I'll just redraw it again. Remember you kissing Sasha once? I don't remember that. It's Would you say you like doing story time still, or is it kind of an obligation to respect the channel's roots? That's like exactly what this video is about, to be honest with you. I'll you know what? I'll show you the first minute of this video. That should answer your question. Just give me a sec. I found an arrow. I found a wild arrow. Arrow number 73. Why is it called that? I don't know. So I want this zoom to ease in. I want this arrow. Hello? Not like that. Yeah, arrow.png. Let's go. Or maybe up here actually. I'm feeling up here. Ew, ew. Literally almost ew, ew. Definition of looking for the TV remote, can't find it. Then later when you're not looking for it, it's there. Oh, that happens to me so often. And then I'm like, oh, that's where that thing is. I should remember that. Proceeds to forget about it immediately. Okay, one thing that's bothering me about this arrow is the colors. Invert. Audio effects invert? Does it just reverse it or what? What do you mean? It can add a stroke as well, right? Brush strokes? No. Outline? No. That's another thing I hate about Adobe programs. You search for the same effect, but it has a different name in each different program. Like, why do they do that? Or was it Premiere that was really weird with strokes and you can't add one for some strange peculiar reason? Oh, I need to sneeze. Chill skunk editing to play Metroid Dread Randomizer 2. That sounds fun as hell. That's such a cozy game as well. Thank you for the Gesundheit. How do you... there's like a really stupid way to add a stroke to an image in this program, but I forgot how to do it. It was something really stupid. Yo, Dyro Furry, thank you so much for the dono. What currency is that? I'm gonna Google it right now, because I believe I need to fix my dono goal. Oh, it's Vietnamese. That's cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. For some reason, I gotta sneeze again. What am I doing? The sneeze broke my brain. I sneezed out my memories. Oh yeah, my goal. For some reason, YouTube doesn't understand certain currencies. I think I was on like 12, right? There we go. Oh, I was above 12 already, actually. I'll just put it on 13. Why is my nose runny? I really hope I'm not gonna get sick. That would cry. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Maybe Socks needs a box of tissues. Let's see if there's a box of tissues in the pre-made assets on the VTube Studio. Okay, there isn't, but to be fair, I don't know if I think I don't know if people would get the wrong idea. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to add a stroke to this arrow, and I don't remember how to do it. There's some like really stupid way. It's fine. I'll deal with it some other time. Up, 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 up. Thank you for the blesses, by the way. I'm feeling extremely blessed. Und jetzt muss ich Deutsch reden. Supi. Ah ja, ich wollte euch zeigen. Ich wollte euch die erste Minute zeigen. Hier, das sollte alles erklären. Aber ich glaube, ich warte, bis Deutsch vorbei ist. Dann warten wir mal. Ah. Das habe ich fertig. Dann kann ich das gleich machen. Sieben Minuten. Nee. 12 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to show you the first minute of the video because that explains like my relationship with Storytime animation, I guess.
I've been making Storytime animations since before the genre even really had a name, and while I considered opening this video with a definition, I feel like there's always going to be exceptions, as well as things that don't technically fit, but most people would still consider part of the genre. So, keeping in mind how widely debated even the inclusion of animation in the name is, I'm just going to tell you that I'm mostly referring to this video structure of using an artwork of a character to represent yourself instead of a face cam, and generally using art or animation for the visuals instead of, I don't know, stock footage. And all of this is in reference to my own content only, okay? Okay. Let me tell you a secret. I've kinda hated the process of making Storytime animations since the very beginning. I know, I did, and do I still make them if I supposedly don't like them? I'll explain that at the end, but first let me rant to you about why this genre frustrates me so much. In all honesty, some of my reasons are extremely minor and definitely a skill issue on my end, so I'm gonna go in order from least to most significant before ending with the reasons I keep going.
Yeah. It's an interesting topic, let's just say. But we were working on like 12 minutes, right? $12:07. I wanted to add in some live stream footage. Yeah, this it's kind of like 3/4 of the video are kind of like silly, light-hearted stuff, and then the last quarter of the video gets real. Thank you for the save reminder. Make sure to save as well if you're working on anything right now. We hit the Control S. It's gonna be fun to watch. I hope so. Like I said earlier, it's the kind of video I'm really excited by it because it's the kind of video that I would watch if it popped up in my recommended, and I'd be like, "Oh, now this is interesting." What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to put some live stream footage in here.
And I don't know how to communicate to people that my videos, even me on my live streams, is not the full picture. And
I did recently clear out my stream recordings, so I might not actually have any. Wait, no, I didn't. There's a ton of stream recordings in this folder. Okay, I've kind of like. Why is my throat weird? Oh my gosh. While editing this video, I came up with the idea of like it would be kind of fun if I could use the background. This background is temporary, by the way. I usually have my like stripey animated background, but to try to save the program from crashing every 5 minutes, I'm using a... I'm gonna do that right at the end. So I thought it would be kind of fun. I like those videos that people do where they film themselves in front of a green screen and then they put like the stuff they're talking about in the background. I thought it would be kind of funny to like kind of replicate that. The problem I'm having is like sometimes I want to show something on screen and then there's like important stuff in the bottom right corner. And then my fat ass is covering it, you know what I mean? But I could just flip it. What? Because I might use the one-shot footage actually from the last stream. So people can be like, oh my god, one shot! And then they leave a lot of comments and then I get a boost in the algorithm. Yoink. I don't need my yapping though. No yapping. I don't want no yaps. A yapper is somebody who does not shut the hell up. Do I have one where I'm like, yeah, fully on screen? Maybe like around here. And then maybe I don't know if this is gonna look scuffed as hell, but I was I thought I might flip it. Do a little flip. It looks so cursed. But like... otherwise you don't see me, you know? Where did I want to put this in? Just followed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Freaking 1207. Thank you, past me. You're so efficient. Thank you for the head pats as well. You edit your gameplay to post on your channel. I record it with the intention of editing it, but I never actually do that. Like, I have so many past stream recordings, and I record them specifically in a way where the game audio and my voice are separate, so I can edit that, so I can edit it really easily. And like my whole idea behind that was I can take sections where I like say or do something funny or interesting or whatever, and I can edit those into stream clips. But I never have time. I never have time for stuff like that. It's kind of annoying. So I just have a folder full of multiple hour-long streams that I just don't do anything with. And it never will be. And I don't know how to communicate to people that my videos, even me on my live stream. Okay, I had a different idea. What if I just, what if I don't flip it? What if I don't? What if I don't flip? What if I don't flip it? Oh, I like that this one has the really messed up decimals as well. That's pretty funny. What if I don't flip it and I just put main me in the corner? In the middle, I mean. And then I'm gonna add some effects to this later, so it's a little bit more like faded into the background, but you can still see what's going on. I think that is a good idea. Yeah. It's funny because I've been doing the exact same thing, intending to make short form content out of my streams, but it's been months and I never did it. Yeah. I don't have time. I don't have time. Okay, I don't have time. I also forget. To be completely honest. Finally waited for years and he's actually making another Storytime animation. Are you are you trolling me right now? Please tell me you're joking. Please. Please. Please tell me you're joking. How much storage do you have? It's getting pretty dire, to be honest. My partner's been yelling at me to clear up my hard drive for like a year now. That's another thing that I never get around to. Thanks for the bits, Felix. What if I don't flip it? Me making pancakes? You kind of have to flip a pancake though. You can't just not flip your pancakes. Come on. I still have tea. I forgot about it. Deadly drinking challenge. Take a shot every time I forget something on stream. You will die. You will die. Make a special pancake called coal. Free firewood. How much storage do I have left? Well, on my storage hard drive, I have 184 gigabytes free. It's a 1 terabyte hard drive. So I'm not doing very well. I have space, but I need to do something about it very soon. What's next? 12:41. I wanted to have a little bit of text popping in. Positive. Like, why would you want the anchor point to be there? I don't get it. Making some interesting sounds today, I apologize.
Positive section. Hijack the positive section of this video to...
Yippee! 13... Wait, no. 13:02. Behold, cheese on bread. Me when I am extremely sexy. Here, right? Are you? Why is the preview not playing? Oh my gosh, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
So much. Like, is it not really obvious that I've spent 8 years of my life making Storytime animations because I'm deeply passionate about it, despite...
Well, I just spoiled the entire video. I do already have a picture of my channel though. This one.
Like...
I want it to be like this. Can I like get rid of this somehow? Like, why is this here? Why would I ever... I need to stop questioning it. I get super pissed when anchor points are on the bottom instead of the middle of the drawing programs. I'm glad I'm not alone. Thank you for the bits, by the way. That feel when your budget forces you to choose between an external hard drive and Beppis. Oh no, don't worry. I have plenty of hard drive. Like I have an external hard drive and I have a normal hard drive, and they both are very full. My main has 187 gigabytes free, and my external hard drive has 184 free. What program did you use? You need to... Bro, why is it like skipping back? Or am I being stupid?
Always feel pressured to...
Here. Bro, you need to answer my question first before I answer yours. Were you joking about the Storytime comment? I need to know. It is imperative. The Englishman drinking tea? What's he gonna do now? Enter a queue? Maybe I will. It's been a while since I stood in a good queue. We'll do the good old classic slow on.
Is it not really obvious that I've spent 8 years of my life making Storytime animations? Because I'm deeply passionate about it, despite my grievances with this style of content. I have video editing experience.
What a silly guy. Imagine criticizing something and not actually hating it to death. The extended stream bar is just the Beppis fund. How much was your PC? I'm looking to save up for one. I panned out, that's a little over 900 USD. You can get a very decent system for only 900 these days. I think my partner's PC was around that much. This one, the big chunky one, it's kind of hard to estimate exactly how much, because we built it up over time basically and like swapped out parts when needed, but it's probably over like a couple thousand. It's a lot it's a lot easier to afford when you break it up over time like that. But my partner's PC is a pre-built one, and that was only like 900 euros, I think. And it's pretty good. Not as good as this one. I would cry if it was as good as this one that we've invested multiple thousands into. It's... How are you doing? I'm pretty good, thank you for asking. I hope Nico will be there as an Easter egg. Kind of. I did it like this. I did this. Wait, that's the wrong clip. No, this is the right clip. I have a one-shot Easter egg, but you can't see Nico because my booty's in the way. I'm sorry. Happens to me a lot. 1326. What exactly made you choose a skunk? Because they're very cute and I like them. They're just little fluffy boys, really. And I vibe with that. I'm just a little fluffy guy. Fun Pika fact. Pikachus must have a daily caloric intake of 10,000 calories. in order to stay in peak condition and health. Pika. Only 10,000. I thought it would be more, to be honest. What am I doing? I need. Wait, let me just double check what I'm even saying in this section before I do anything.
I don't know, but I feel like it should be extremely obvious without me having to make a top 10 reason right now. So why animation? I don't know, but...
Huh?
So why animation? I don't know, but I feel like it should be extremely obvious without me having to make a top 10 reasons why I love Storytime animation follow-up video. Sure, I could, but maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think it's really necessary.
Let me throw Chip's Adventure in here as an example. Wait, I already added it. I don't think I added episode 1 though. Oh, I just realized I labeled. I already added a clip of Chip's Adventure, but I labeled it as episode 1, but it's actually episode 2. Can't believe this. I'm a fake chipflake fan. Here. This is not correct. It's wrong, incorrect, fake. Thank you for the bits. I got my desktop for free. For free! And I usually buy used electronics, so my laptop costs like $150. Nice. Sounds epic. Like your music choice for streams. Thank you. My everyone in this playlist is extremely talented. I need to add more stuff though. Like I'm listening to the same. Okay, is a big playlist, right? It's a big playlist, but I'm listening to it for 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, every 3 days. Every 3 days, 3 times a week. So I'm starting to hear some of these tracks extremely often, and I really don't want to be in that situation where I start not enjoying them anymore. Because my brain is stupid like that. /chipflake. Who is this chipflake? This is what the video is called. I don't want to put a dash because I think that looks a little bit better in this font. What platforms do you take music recommendations from? Well... I try to only include, like, independent musicians who I can, like, buy a license from them directly. Which is why I don't include, like, video game music and stuff. Unless it's possible for me to, like, reach out to people directly who did music for, like, indie games or something. I don't know. Like, if you know anybody who would be willing to let me buy a license to music from them, like, feel free to email me. I love that both a best friend and a partner are skunks. How did I get into this predicament? Yeah, I want to be in that predicament. I need more skunk friends. I don't think I have a friend who uses it. Oh, I do know one person. I do have one friend who has a skunk Sona. And as you can imagine, we regularly send each other videos of skunks being cute. Okay, so I wanted to include an example of one of my cartoons in this section. Because it's relevant. Thank you for the bits. We have a similar attitude about wanting to own the rights to our music. The difference is you pay for the music and I use free IP. I mean, for me it's more like... I mean, I guess you probably heard me saying that in a previous stream. That because you're technically not actually allowed to just use like Nintendo music and stuff in the background of your streams and videos and stuff or whatever. That doesn't count as transformative. It's just that they're not gonna they're probably not gonna do anything about it because they would have to differentiate. They would have to find some way to differentiate who's just using our music as background music or who is actually playing the game. Most game companies don't want to take down or mute videos of people playing their game because that's like free advertising for them. But, you know, technically they can at any point just be like, yo, all of these YouTube videos using our music get sniped, and they would be 100% in their legal right to do that. Yo, thank you for the sub, Nero. I really appreciate it. Nero Noir, welcome to the Kato Squad. Enjoy my emotes. I meant, does the music have to be on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, whatever? It doesn't. It don't matter, because I use the MP3s. Funnily enough, Aaron is adamant about not stinking, but my partner nicknamed herself Stinky Little Shit in one of our servers. Yes, the two types of skunk furries. The friend I have who also has a skunk soda is on my team of like saying that they don't stink just because they're a skunk. My dumbass thought the stream was yesterday and almost missed it today. I rarely stream on Thursdays, but I have done it before, so I can't fault you for making the mistake, I think. I think I might go take a quick break because I need to reheat my tea, and there was something else I wanted to do, but I forgot. It was probably like pee or something. Okay, yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Don't forget, and No! Bad cat! Aww. Chip, no! Aww. No, Chip! No. Chip? What? No.
Okay, so this is really important, okay? Like, practically the fate of the universe depends on this, so make sure you listen very carefully. So basically, you get in the car, and you push the clutch. That's the pedal on the left, not the one in the middle, though you need to push that too. Might be one of the most important parts. Okay, got it? Yup.
That timing, though. Welcome back. This song slaps, by the way. In the most relaxing possible way, of course. Meowdy, meowdy. Welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back to you too. Gotta say, I'm kind of surprised. I was kind of worried that an editing stream would both be really boring and I would not do anything because I wouldn't be able to balance work and talking to chat, but it's going really well. I'm actually having a lot of fun. So thank you for being here. And thank you for the bit slaughter spice. I appreciate it. Yeah, okay, before the break I was like, okay, I need to I want to put some of my cartoons in the background here. Not here, but like here, I think.
Probably be a lot.
No, here.
So why animation? I don't know, but I feel like it should be extreme.
Well, considering I put Chip's Adventure 2 at the beginning, I should put Chip's Adventure 1 here, I think. I do kind of feel like Chip's Adventure 1 has better animation anyway. I don't know what happened with episode 2 exactly, but it didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to. But I was really proud of episode 1. Was it 2024? Oh my gosh, okay. Where are you? Chip adventure, yippee. This one. Yoink. Yoink. Yeet yoink. Yoink. I enjoy all of your streams. You could stream doing taxes and I would be entertained. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Remember complimenting some other Plasma song on your playlist before. Also Plasma Balls. Oh my god, no way. Plasma. Yeah, they, like... I find a lot of, like, chill, like, lo-fi style music like that. It's, like, nice. But I rarely ever listen to it in the background, and I'm like, oh, this song in particular sounds really nice. Like, that's a rare occurrence of when I actually listen to, like, a lo-fi song and I'm like, huh, this sounds really nice. I would like to know who made this. You know what I mean? I guess I'm saying that a lot of it sounds kind of the same and not particularly unique. So yeah, I'll be checking out more Plasma tracks, I think. Hi Chip. Hello, welcome in. I think I'll start it from the very beginning, actually.
I don't know, but I feel like it should be extreme.
Oh yeah, from here. Why animation?
So why animation? I don't know, but I feel like it should be extremely obvious without me having to make a top 10 reasons why I love Storytime animation. Sure I could, but maybe
maybe I should I really like this animation. It's so simple as well, like look how many frames this is. 1, 2. This frame is just the same frame but with a slightly different arms. 3, 4, 5. 5 frames.
I could, but maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think it's really...
Like, you really don't need millions of frames. That's a really important thing to learn when it comes to animation, is you do not need a million frames to make an animation look smooth.
So why animation? I don't know, but I feel like it should be extremely obvious.
What if I put this part like here? So it's like,
So why animation? I don't know, but I feel like it should be
Yeah.
extremely obvious without me having to make a top 10 reasons why I love Storytime animation follow-up video.
okay. Can still commission me for an album of beats that sound as jazzy as that. I would love to. I need to collect some bread at Dokumi and commission you for more music. I need it in my life. Ever heard of Atsuova? Her music is really nice. She's a huge inspiration for me. I don't think I've ever heard of her. Really late? How dare you? Disgraceful. Using your VTuber avatar for the video? I'm really sorry, I always feel the urge to answer sarcastically. But I'm kind of scared. Like, obviously I don't mean it in a bad way, but I do worry that some people might take it the wrong way and think I'm like being mean. So I'm gonna refrain from answering sarcastically. But yeah, I was thinking like it would be a really good way to fill out these like talking sections in an interesting, nice to look at way, without having to draw a bunch of art and like listen to my audio and like fill it in and stuff. I feel like I've saved a lot of time and mental headache with it. So hopefully people like it as well. I feel like since I'm a skunk and not like a typical VTuber model, people won't complain. I mean, a surprising amount of people don't realize that I'm technically a VTuber. Oh yeah, thank you for the save reminder. Thank you for the bits. Would you consider using public domain music in your videos/streams? I mean, I kinda do. I use a couple of tracks from the YouTube audio library. And I've unironically considered adding some of Kevin MacLeod's hits. Just like, because it would be really funny if my playlist would just start playing monkeys spinning monkeys. Uh, 1341 is right here, but it's kind of the same thing.
I think, like most art-based styles of video, it's pretty clear that the people who are doing it out of a sense of passion and personal interest in the medium.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the same video, but a different section. Another one that I'm like proud of. A lot of the ending of the video is not as animated though. I'm gonna take this part where he like squeezes through the door. I love that. I would die laughing if Sneaky Snitch came on. And I just don't address it. Chat's yelling at me like, is that Sneaky Snitch? And I just don't respond. Thank you for the bits. I should have been clearer. Would you use music from before 1930 in the streams and videos? That makes a lot more sense. I absolutely would. That sounds chill as hell. Like, imagine having like 1930s jazz in the background. I don't suppose you have a video or playlist about that. So that's a really good idea, actually.
I think, like most art-based styles of video, it's pretty clear that the people who are doing it out of a sense of passion and personal interest in the medium.
Perfect. But it should start at 100 and expand to, I don't know, 110. How about that?
I think, like most art-based styles of video, it's pretty clear that the people who are doing it out of a sense of passion and personal interest in the medium. While the negative...
Heck yeah. I love Kevin MacLeod's music for some reason. Unironically same. Bro is talented. I really like, it kind of gets memed a lot, but he made, I forgot what it's called. There's like this kind of melancholic song that kind of sounds like it would fit in Minecraft, that a lot of people have used, to the point where it's kind of a meme now. But I unironically really like that song. I think it's really pretty. It's like dun 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 dun. What is that one called? It's not monkeys spinning monkeys. Would you describe that as melancholic and Minecraft? Big band jazz, please. Actually, I think most big band jazz didn't start till later, the 30s. 20s jazz has some of that more New Orleans sound. I'd imagine there's probably still some 1930s tracks that are in the public domain, right? I gotta look into that. Dude, Felix, I don't know why I never thought about looking into public domain music. That makes so much sense. Thank you for the bits. I do happen to have an older video about public domain background music. It has a ragtime piece and a song from the 1902 Wizard of Oz musical extravaganza. Okay. Ah yes, my favorite melancholic music. Sneaky Snitch. Oh, that one. That one always brings me to tears. You plan on playing Minecraft on stream again? If enough people ask for it. Nobody really asks for it though, to be honest. Um, 1404. To be fair, public domain music specifically can be messy on YouTube because of jerks. I've had that issue with there's a lo-fi artist. Oh, he's playing right now, Lime Slush. Lime Slush makes a lot of lo-fi tracks. And a lot of... Okay, maybe not a lot, but some of the samples they use get claimed by this, like, stupid audio company who's pretending to own that sample. And they tag it and they claim it. They're like, yo, this is our song, bro. This is our song. And then I just appeal it and I'm like, no, it's not. And then they give up. Like, there's so many people like that who just claim a sample as their own. And then they can just get the revenue off of videos as if the person doesn't appeal it, that they just claim the revenue of the video for themselves. So I did a content ID check on everything in the Vaporwave album first before delivering. I appreciate that. But to be fair, all you really have to do is appeal it and say no. No, you don't own this. And they give up because they don't own it, so they have nothing to, like, continue the fight with. You know what I mean? What was I doing? Why did I make a text? What? I'm covering a serious topic. Yeah, I just wanted to take my thumbnail from my loneliness video. Did I make a screenshot of that yet? I did not. Then I shall do that right now. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. Hey yo, streamer in chat, how does the y'all do? I do the pretty good, thanks. How are you? Thank you for the bits, Felix. YouTube needs to update the content ID system. I've gotten public domain songs. Copyright claim before, yeah. Yeah. Especially frickin' like public domain stuff. People are so stupid about it. It's really stupid that they can just pretend they own it. And YouTube's like, yeah, I guess you own it. Until you have to like go out of your way to appeal it and be like, no, they don't own it. And then YouTube's like, oh, I'll let the guy like I'll let the guy who apparently owns it, I'll let him like think about it. And wait for 30 days. You have to wait 30 days. And then it'll get dropped. What am I doing? Saving this, okay, as number 13. Oh my gosh, unlucky number. Scary, scary, spooky. Ah. How many cats have you had in your life? Many. Give me a sec. Excuse me. So, my very first cat. Yeah, okay, what's kind of funny is my very first pet was actually a dog. It was a rescue dog, so it wasn't very like well behaved. So, this was when I was really young, by the way, because I don't remember this dog at all. So I must have been like, I don't know, 3 years old or something. Yeah, and the dog, as I was told, the dog was a little bit aggressive, which is why my parents took it back to the shelter and got cats instead. We got 2 cats, but those were also not very they weren't aggressive, but they very clearly did not like being around humans. Like, they were just kind of like they'd always like they would like cuddle together, but like as far away from people as possible. Like, they'd hide under the couch or like in the corner and stuff, and they were always just kind of like scared. So my parents took them back and got 2 other cats, and we had those cats until they passed away from old age. And then we got, when the first one passed, we actually got a kitten. No, the kitten came after. We got another cat. We got a big boy. It was like the biggest cat in the shelter, but he was super freaking adorable, and I loved him. But unfortunately, yeah, these were all outdoor cats, by the way. And if you didn't know, having outdoor cats is not very good. If you do have a cat, you should keep it inside because of 1, environmental reasons, and 2, very dangerous for the cats themselves. So unfortunately, the big boy passed away due to like I think a car, something like that, which was very sad. Then we got a kitten, and he was very adorable. Then the old cat passed away of old age, and we got our first female cat, and she didn't like the cat who used to be a kitten who was grown up by now. They didn't really get along, sadly. Another reason why you shouldn't have outdoor cats. But that cat, not the female one, the other one, that cat disappeared. Sadly. Still don't know what happened to him. I hope he just kind of like got stolen by a family who loves him a lot and keeps him indoors. That's like the nicest outcome. Before he disappeared, actually, we got another kitten because like a family friend's cat had kittens, and they were like, "Do you want one?" We were like, "Yes, sure." She was super adorable though, like this little fluffy grey kitten. And yeah, talking about the cats I had is kind of sad, to be completely honest. Because my I don't know how to explain it, but my mum wasn't very well, and you know, when she passed away, it was kind of like, okay, what do we do with these cats now? Like, I can't take them because I live in a different country. And I have a partner who's allergic to cats. And my brother can't take them because he has his family and there's no space in the house and they don't have time to look after an animal. So we had to give them to a shelter, unfortunately. And I don't know where they are now and how they're doing. I hope they got adopted by a loving family. But yeah, keep your cats indoors. I didn't really know about that as a kid, obviously. I just kind of like grew up having outdoor cats, and nobody ever tells you like, yo, actually keeping your cats outdoors is really bad. But yeah, sorry that the story was kind of sad. Don't know who thought that replacing the thumbnail for art for the category on Twitch to something like that was a good idea. Yeah, that's a better topic. That's a more upbeat topic. The frickin' new Twitch category art for the art category, like what is this? Can I show you? Can I just like paste it or do I have to download it? I have to download it. Look at this. It's gonna look a bit crusty, but what is this? This is the new art for the art category on Twitch. What is it? Why does it say? Why is it art? Period. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. And like, what is this? What is this? The frame is so like ridiculously detailed that you can't even. You like barely see the actual art, and then there's just black text in like Arial font. I don't know what font that is, but it's like art full stop. What do you mean? it's so bad. Like, I don't know. I can see. I did like the old one. The old one was like a purple lady artwork of it. It was quite nice. But I don't fault them for wanting to change it. It was pretty old. But like, what is this? Could they really not have like come up with something that kind of like, because you know, art the art encompasses many different things. I'm streaming to the art channel right now because there isn't an editing category. Couldn't they have made one that like represents lots of aspects of art? This is just so weird. Like, I don't know. The art full stop is really bothering me for some reason. I don't know. At least it's not AI, probably. I hope not. Twitch are known to have used AI for art in the past, so the art full stop is kind of comedic. Yeah, it is. It's like weird. It's just weird. Like, why is there a full stop? Is it like that on the other categories? I haven't looked. The just chatting one is the same. Oh, the IRL one as well. Wait, let me show you the IRL one real quick. Wait. This is the new IRL category art. This is gross. And white text with the IRL. It's just gross. Oh my god, it's just grass and white text. Hey, hope that sure is real life. Don't get me wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's missing something though. Yeah, they try to tell us something. They try to tell us something. It is missing something though, in my opinion. You know what's missing? Wait. That's what this is what it should be. IRL full stop. Petition to change it to this. uh, there's like this little blade that's like coming over the top of the R though. That's a nice detail. I love it. I wouldn't mind if they. I don't mind if they keep that IRL on, but the art one does make me cry. Oh. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I've done that. I've done this. I can check that off. Another zoom, 14 at 1434. I have tears in my eyes. Blade of grass in front of the. Oh, someone wanted to show off their Photoshop skills. The intern who is not getting paid to do this, and only did this because they couldn't think of any other task to give them, was like, "Oh, this is gonna look so good." Oh.
I kinda hate it, but I also love it, so I keep doing it, despite my program crashing every.
Oh yeah, here.
Doing it.
Despite my program, that is a little bit hyperbolic, sir. How dare you? At work, it's nice to listen to streams. Makes work less boring. ADHD doesn't like it. Oh yeah, ADHD doesn't like your work, or doesn't like watching streams in the background? Because watching streams always helps me concentrate. Interestingly enough. Okay, maybe not always. If the streamer is too interesting, it usually has the opposite effect.
Despite my program crashing every 5 minutes because I refuse to learn how to optimize my files.
I hope I'm not including too many zooms.
Despite my program crashing every 5 minutes because I refuse to learn how to optimize my files or just use an objectively better program. I actually think it's pretty important to.
Pretty important. Work, office job plus HHD, not fun. I can imagine. That's cool that you're able to like listen to and watch stuff in the background though. I'm always kind of surprised by how many people are watching me while at work. So I figured that most workplaces would be really annoying about that kind of stuff. You must work in complete... No, not even you must work in complete silence. You must work, and we're gonna play the radio, and you're gonna listen to music that you hate over and over again. How about that? Feeling productive yet? 14:59. Oh yeah, the Patreon credits. That's gonna come later though. And then I want some of my video game footage at 15:18. I can't believe I made a 15-minute long video. What is wrong with me? Also, where are my croissants? My partner was gonna make croissants. It's been like half an hour. There's no way they take that long. They're like mini croissants.
Hi, chipflake. Hi. That's not my... Not what I'm called. Aaron is a really nice work companion, otherwise it'd just be way too quiet here at my workplace. I appreciate it. Where did I put my game footage? Is it in here? It is here. Chip clips. Let's take, like... Wait, I think we might have made some newer clips. Let me just check. Because this doesn't have the new UI on it. Yeah, I got new clips from the Switch version. Or is that the same video? No, this is the right one because it doesn't have any UI covering it. I'll yoink that, thank you very much. Croissant? Give me that croissant. Thank you very much. Finally, why did it take half an hour? They had to clean the air fryer first. Of course. It famously takes half an hour to clean an air fryer. Air fryer? I hardly know. Oh, let's take this clip. I gotta get you in the mood for Schnitzelville. As wishlist helpers. Oh. Port, I'd really appreciate. Meow. By the way, did you know I'm working on an indie game? The one guy in the comments is like, shut up! Shut up! Meanwhile, the rest of the comments are like, what? You're working on a game? I also want to quickly remind you that I've been working on an indie game. Indie game. Indie game? Remind you that I've been working on an indie game. Indie game. No, I think the "and" just got cut out because of the... What is it called? What is it called? The gate, the audio gate. Indie game. Switch version. As wishlist help us. Some social links of the lead developer in the description if you're interested in learning more about the game. Now I'll go back. Yes, very good. Very good. Now I need my QR code. Do I have a HD version of the QR code? How big? How big are you, buddy? 300 pixels? I mean, it might be enough, actually. That's mini. Why is it so small? Yeah, I think I'll just make a new one later. Oh, I need arrow.png again. No, don't export. Don't need to export yet. Not even close to done. Forgot how much is the game? $5 million dollarinos. This game is for the enjoyment of Mark Zuckerberg only. Indie game. Let's try this Norma croissant. Any
Any Germans in the chat? Shop at Norma. Pretty good. Oop. Oop. Skadoop. Hello? Can I get my arrow, please? Arrow.png. Were they worth the 30-minute wait? Yeah. I'm like crazy hungry, to be honest. I already had breakfast today. And I don't usually eat dinner, to be honest. Lunch, I mean. I usually have breakfast when I get up. And then I eat my evening meal, and that's it. But I started running again recently, and I guess my body is like, I need nutrients, bro. I need nutrients. I've always really struggled with eating enough protein. I don't know how to consume enough protein, to be honest. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so because I went for a run yesterday, I think I'm getting excessively hungry for croissants. Nearest Norma is too far away from me. Shame. it's kind of an Aziladen, if you know what I mean. But I kind of love it because it's like ridiculously cheap, and they have like surprisingly interesting stuff. Is chipflake U gonna be on the Wii U? That would be really funny. But I don't think it's even possible to put games on the Wii U anymore. Without hacking, of course. Yeah, I do drink protein shakes. I haven't really found any protein bars that have enough protein in them that aren't really expensive, to be honest. But I find it really hard to drink an entire protein shake, to be honest. I get really full. You wouldn't think a protein cookie tastes good, but believe me, it's quite tasty. Yeah, frickin'. Everyone I know always complains about how bad protein bars and stuff, and protein shakes and stuff taste, but I really like the flavor of them, to be honest. I really like the flavor of protein, I guess. I wonder if that's just because my body is like craving it because I need it. I need more. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me to justify spending €2 on a protein bar just to get 30 grams of protein. They're so expensive. Get a bigger stomach or something. I don't know. You know, I never thought of that. Okay, so I just took all of the edits labeled easy that I completed. I removed them from my list. Now I'm gonna move on to the medium ones. And the ones that are labeled as medium, like everything that was labeled easy was all the stuff I did so far that you saw me do on stream is like stuff that takes less than like 2 minutes to do. Medium stuff is like stuff that's like between 5 and like 15 minutes, I guess. And I have a bunch of stuff labeled hard, which takes like 20 plus minutes, which is all stuff that's like stuff that I gotta draw. Would you rather have all the protein you need or vitamin D? Well, considering vitamin D affects my mood like incredibly intensely, it's gotta be vitamin D. Although maybe being ripped would fix my my mental health as well, so. Here from YouTube, first stream. Ah, I hope I'm making a good impression. I'm eating croissants. Thank you for the save reminder. So one of the things I wrote was at 9 seconds, which is here. Thank you for the bits, Felix. I appreciate it. Manifesting ripped flake. Maybe one of these days. I've been trying for a while to get into what do you call it? Not bodybuilding, but just like working on building muscle in general. I always just like fall out of the habit. It's really annoying. Because my thing is I always run into this issue that I'm not really like progressing that much, and I think it's genuinely because I don't get enough protein. Yeah, I do probably just need to like shovel eggs into my mouth. I will not repeat that sentence in German. But yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really like yogurt.
Definition, I feel like there's always going to be exceptions as well as things that don't technically.
Oh, you know what? Another really stupid stupid thing is I need like a quick way to make eggs. My stove it's a gas stove, but it's really weak. So if I want to fry or boil an egg, it takes so long for the pan or the pot to get hot enough. It's a really stupid it's a really stupid reason. But that's an issue. Shoveln die Eggenheimer or something. Yeah. Definitely. That's definitely it. That's the only reason is because it would have sounded really silly. Yeah. Tuna sandwich is good protein. Yeah, tuna. I gotta eat more tuna.
As well as things that don't technically fit, but most people would still consider part of the genre. So
I wanted to include an example of one of my videos in this section. So I'm saying like
name, and while I considered opening this video with a definition, I feel like there's always going to be exceptions, as well as things that don't technically fit, but most people would still consider part of the genre. So
I wanted to add in an example of a video I've made that is like technically not a storytime animation, but people still consider it. I don't suppose anyone can think of one. I'm gonna look at my videos. It's just really stupid, like, because the definition of a storytime animation, it really depends on the person. Because to me, it's literally this format of using like a talk sprite and then filling in animation sections. And to me, the difference between, I don't know, a commentary video, I guess you would call it, and a storytime animation is it has to be about something personal to you. But in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily have to be a story. It just has to be something related to you as a person, rather than talking about something else, you know what I mean? A video about taxes and back pain. Did I tell stories? And I mean, I guess that would count as technically not being a storytime animation if you're going by the literal definition of me telling a story in animation form. Because this is a video that's like about me. There's some like anecdotes, but I would still consider it a storytime animation just based on the format and because it's about me as a person. I don't know, I'm curious. What do you think? What if you make a quiche? You can bake one? You can bake one. They reheat well in the microwave. That's a good idea. But I also just realized I could just boil a bunch of eggs at once and then keep them in the fridge. Like hard-boiled eggs, I mean. That would be another solution. Quick solution. Quick way to munch on some protein that doesn't cost €2 per bar. I zoned out. What am I being quizzed on? What is the definition of storytime animation to you? Because I have this section in the video I'm working on right now where I'm like, I'm basically like, I was gonna put a definition here, but I feel like there's a lot of videos that would technically not fit into that exact definition, but most people would still consider them story times. And I'm probably gonna use my video about taxes and back pain as an example of that. Because, you know, it's not a story, like I'm not telling a story in that video. There are little anecdotes that could be considered stories, but it's mostly just like a video about me that uses art and animation. To me, that is still a story time. But I'm curious, like, what you guys think. If that's still considered a story time to you. Did I add it? I didn't add it. Here it is. It's 1 AM where I am right now. Dang. Are you in Australia by any chance? It's the only time zone I can think of that's middle of the night right now. I'm an Aussie, yo, I knew it. You're gonna just boil a bunch of eggs, maybe pickling / marinating eggs could be an idea. That would make it more interesting. I really do not mind munching on plain boiled eggs though, to be honest. I do enjoy putting eggs in my mouth. In all forms. Guess it's just long form content of yapping about a topic with a sprite. Yeah, to me that would be like commentary. To me, what makes it a storytime animation and not a commentary video? Why does it keep doing that? Can I like undock this somehow? This is so stupid. I don't want this source to be selected anymore. But yeah, to me, the important distinction is that a commentary video is about like a topic specifically, usually talking about something. Like you're talking about something, but it's not about you or something that happened to you. And if it's something that happened to you, and it's for example a story, then it's a storytime animation. But I mean, this is the reason why I didn't want to include a definition in this video, because it's like everybody's definition is slightly different, and like it really doesn't matter. It's still perceive videos like, did anybody else do these things as story times? Yeah, that's an excellent example. Because I'm not telling a story in that video. But like everybody would agree that it's a storytime animation, right? That's the perfect kind of example I was looking for this section, actually.
There's always going to be exceptions, as well as things that don't technically fit, but most people would still consider part of the genre. So,
what do I want to use as an example as an exception? Or of an
while I
exception?
considered opening this video with a definition, I feel like there's always going to be exceptions, as well as things that don't technically...
I don't know, I'll just throw this one on screen, and then I'll use the does anybody else thing, because I feel like that would be a really good example for viewers. Wait, I was useful, holy crap. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that not too many people in chat are voicing their opinion about it. I was kind of expecting a full-on discussion to break out, but I guess that just goes to show how little it really matters. So now I'm glad that I didn't spend half of the video coming up with a definition that meets everybody's requirements. Like everyone just kind of subconsciously knows what a storytime animation is. Hey Golden Toast, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Vibing with the egg chat. And the egg is encouraging more discussion than this, funnily enough. Does Jaden Animations' Chikawa video count as a story time? I haven't seen it, but I do know that. Dude, honestly, let me check on Jaden Animations' channel real quick. Because I may be wrong, but I feel like Jaden like never really actually told stories. Okay, I was wrong. There's a lot of stories here. Oh, I think it was the Odd Ones Out, actually, who did more, like... that actually doesn't have that many stories, they're just kind of, like, videos about topics. Yeah, like, there's stories, but there's also a lot of just, like, my opinion on this thing. Like, I remember the ASMR video in particular. Where was I going with this? What was my point? Is there an egg emoji? I hope so. But yeah, even though like James and Jaden don't really They make a lot of videos like that where they're just kind of like talking about a topic rather than telling a story. I think most people still consider them storytime animations, don't they? So it's definitely more about the style of content rather than the literal the literal definition of the word storytime and the word animation. I'm glad I'm glad everybody seems to be on approximately the same page about that. Makes things a bit easier. It's James who doesn't really do stories anymore. Yeah. That's what I mean though, like, the ASMR video is one of his first videos. And that is not a story. It's just his opinion about ASMR. Like, he's kind of always made content like that aren't stories. Which I find interesting. Good morning, good morning. That's a nice Tanetba. Nom nom. There's this YouTube channel called Noel Dazel. He's a professional bodybuilder who gives out really great tips on working out, recipes for protein-rich foods, and other motivational content. Okay. I have been looking for some buff boys, maybe some buff ladies to watch. Maybe some buff pups. The egg emote. Your videos always stood out to me when I was younger against James. I like to think it's because yours were actual stories. It could be that I didn't know I was a furry. Maybe. Honestly, when people talk about his ASMR video, I always get flashbacks to his very short-lived ASMR dog licking vid where he just makes licking noises on a mic while in fursuit. Why did I never hear about this? Oh, I guess it was short-lived, huh? That's funny. I still love that he just, like, stealth goes to conventions. Yo, Shoten, thank you so much for the 28th, freaking 28th resub. Do not pat. Do not. Wonder how many people turn into furries watching you. I wonder how many people became furries because of me. And I wonder how many people came out because of me. There's a lot of I got a lot of comments for both. He was terrible at hiding it. I feel like he never really like tried that hard to hide it though, did he? They were always furries or always trans, you just awaken them into it. That is a very good point. I agree with that. Because even like being a furry, I don't think I can single-handedly turn someone into a furry, you know what I mean? I can definitely get people interested in the idea. But it definitely takes more than just me for somebody to be like, I'm a furry now. Just because, you know, I'm not even like a furry content creator, you know what I mean? You sure influenced me into being a furry with a few other YouTubers. I don't know, it's kind of funny to me, considering I've never really been like that open about being a furry. Not that I ever hid it, but I've rarely ever mentioned the fandom in my videos or anything. So it's always been really interesting to me how many people said that I introduced them to the fandom and stuff. I was a furry before I discovered your channel, but I guess it was a selling point to me. Understandable. But who made you a furry? I have a weird thing with being a furry because I've always been like oddly drawn to animals. Like as a kid. Why your voice so laid back? Because I'm just a little sleepy guy. That's probably why. So I feel like I've kind of like always been a furry, like in like the mental sense of having an interest in anthro animals. As for the fandom itself, I don't think there was really a point or like a specific person that made me want to like associate myself with the fandom. I knew about it for a long time. The fandom, I mean. Thank you for the save reminder, by the way. But I found out about it through people who were not fans of furries. So for a long time I was like, furries are cringe, never associate with them. I just like anthropomorphic animals. I have no relation to the furry fandom, that kind of thing. Yo, thank you for the dono, Sheldon. Appreciate it. Let me give you a heart. Have more monies. Thank you, I appreciate it. And it was only around 2017. I think a little... Probably... Actually 2016, probably. It was a little bit before I started the Chipflake channel. Where I was actually like... I actually grew up and was like, you know, furries are just people who are like chilling and vibing. And thank you for the unshrimp reminder. And yeah, I can't remember there being like a specific thing or like person who like got me to like actually think about what it means to be a furry and whether it's actually cringe and stupid or not. I think I probably had a phase like... Wait. We need to get the diagrams out. I think I probably had a phase where I was like... So I was like a furry hater for like a while. And I think like after a while, I just kind of like... became neutral about it. And then I like kind of stopped thinking about it for a while. And then it was like around the time where the MLP fandom stopped being as hyped and I kind of like lost interest in it. Where I was like, you know what, furries are actually pretty cool. It's like, I guess I was kind of looking for a new fandom to join that had the same kind of feeling as the brony fandom. Yeah. Sometimes Sometimes I'm like kind of sad that those people put me off being a furry as a kid. Because as a very creative kid, I probably would have had a lot of fun like building costumes and stuff like that. But on the other hand, I probably would have gotten bullied for it. But to be fair, you get bullied for literally anything. It's not as a kid. If the popular kids decide they don't like you, it doesn't matter if you have literally no bullyable qualities about you. They will find something. So, yeah. I'm very much enjoying this conversation, but I think I am gonna call it a day there. Because I have things I must attend to. Like boiling eggs. Let's see. Thank you for the bits, Convexity. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I hope you will have an excellent weekend as well. Stream's been really fun today. Thank you for hanging out. I enjoyed the discussions, and I hope I'll see you again on Monday. Well, I'll probably be working on my stream assets once again, and hopefully finally finish that sleepy animation. But yeah, I'll see you then, and have an excellent weekend.